Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Monday, July 22nd, 2019. And as you can see, it's raining today. That forecast was calling for rain all day today. So we are definitely getting what the forecast called for. So, anyway, but it's much cooler. It's only in the 60s today. I think it's about 65 degrees out right now. So it actually feels fantastic, to be honest with you. But, so I want to jump into this video today, and we're going to talk about taking care of disabled people in a post-event, after SHTF, okay? So it's really, really important to think about because, it's something obviously affects me with my son with autism, okay? So there's going to be disabled people that are going to still need to have help. They're going to need to be taken care of after a post-event. So how does that happen? Who takes care of who, and those type of things. Now, we're going to be very frank. We're going to be 100% honest, because that's what I do. If you have a loved one in a group home, a nursing home, any kind of facility that's taking care of them, I would definitely recommend that you get them out. If you don't, they will not survive long. That is the reality of that, because the people that take care of them will go home and take care of their own families. I had somebody one time made a comment about Eddie being worthless when SHTF happened, and how was I going to deal with that? And so my son, he has his issues, which there's no doubt about that. He definitely has his issues, but I think he would have to just develop other creative outlets for, like he likes to draw and stuff like that. So I think he would do a lot more drawing, and he likes to read. And so he would do more of that in a post-event. But he's also, he's a strong young man, and he can help out, and he can, do things physically that need to be done, and so, he's not worthless, as this person said. And that's okay. But everybody's entitled to their own opinion, even if they're wrong, which is all right. But realistically, if I don't watch out for him, or his sister doesn't watch out for him in a post-event, who will? Because they're going to see somebody like my son as dead weight. And that's the reality of it. That is the reality of it. So hopefully you get enough, a decent group of people. Oh, hold on a second. I want to get Abel in. Yes, I see you. He's been out all night. I know. Well, where were you hiding? I know it. You are my crier. Yes. Okay, go on in. There's Miss Soxy getting a drink of water. So anyway, so we have to look out for the people that we care about. Realistically, if you have somebody that's compromised, handicapped in some way, you're going to have to watch out for them, because other people are not going to see them as an asset. They're going to see them as a detriment. And that's the reality of it. So, and hopefully you have decent people in your group that, if something happens to you, that they would step up and continue to watch out for that individual. Not just my son, but anybody else that was, having issues. It's not an easy call, guys. I'm going to tell you what. Now, if you're talking about someone who is severely, severely compromised, that requires a tremendous amount of care, that's going to be a difficult call. People are going to have to make that decision. Is this something that we're going to do or not going to do? And so those things really need to be thought about. They need to be planned for realistically. Like I said, I plan on taking care of my son. And, that's never going to change. And so, some people are going to be positive with that, and some people are not going to be. And, unfortunately, I just, that to me it's not a choice. It's my obligation. And so it's not like I would say, well, yeah, now I don't need to deal with this, so I'm not going to deal with it anymore. That's not even a consideration. He is my child, and like I said, I will always take care of him. And I know a lot of people out there with also having people compromised in their family feel the same way. But again, you're going to have to realize you're not going to get a whole lot of outside help you're not going to find people that are going to care like you care. So that's the reality of it. You need to think about those things. I'm just watching the dogs are out here chilling out. They're doing good. They've mellowed out so much. They're really, really good pups. And so I definitely want to hear what your guys' feedback on this topic is, because I think it's a really, really important topic. Something that needs to be thought about, something that needs to be planned for. I'll always talk about what happens when I pass away, who's going to take care of Eddie at that point. And it's terrible to put that burden on his brother and sister, but that's the responsibility of family. Luckily for us, Eddie's very, very high functioning, so, that makes it easier for them when that time comes. And hopefully I'll have him set up well enough that, it'll be okay. But, so definitely I want to hear you guys' feedback. What do you think in a post-event, worst case scenario happens? What level of compromise are you willing to take care of? That's something to think about, something you really need to think about. And again, with your loved ones as well. I mean, what is the point where you say, this is too much and we can't do it? Okay, so I definitely want to hear your feedback, and I want to hear what you have to say. So yesterday, both of my videos, which were very, very platonic titles, they demonetized my live stream. They demonetized the other video that I put up, and I still have not heard back on either one of those two yet. I find that very fascinating, because it's not like any... Now, the other title that I had put up the other day, it had war in the title. I figured that would be demonetized, and it was, and they did not give it back, which that didn't surprise me, okay? But the last two, yesterday's two videos, absolutely surprised me. So YouTube continues to do what YouTube does, basically taking money out of creators' pockets. So thank you, YouTube, for that. And thank you also for freezing my accounts again once they reached the 8-hour mark. They did it on both videos once it hit the 8-hour mark. And the one, they only froze it for 2 hours. The other one, they froze for 4. So you don't get any views recorded in that time period. So that's always a pleasant thing, too. So, just more games by YouTube. And I don't know why they do what they do, but what are you going to do? Anyway, so moving on. And guys, I don't want you to think I'm whining. It's just, it gets very frustrating when you're trying to put out decent videos and, and they demonetize videos for who knows what reason. And most of your views you're going to get are going to be within that first 24 hours of putting that video up. So they basically, the one video, they demonetized, the one that had war in the title, 2 days before they told me, yep, we're not giving you that back. Now we're coming up on a full day on both of the two videos from yesterday, so I'm curious to see if, usually it's about a day. I've had them where they've demonetized it and I asked for the appeal and got it right back right away. So it really depends, but these two, the ones that I just put up yesterday, which never should have been demonetized, there was nothing negative or bad in either one of those videos. I don't know what their story is, but anyway, moving on. I'm going to talk about August 17th, the Prepper Get-Together. We are doing that at Letchworth State Park, guys, okay? It's going to be on us before we know it. I definitely would like to try to get a head count if you are interested in coming. If you would let me know that you plan on coming, that would be great so I can plan for that. That would be a good thing. Again, it's going to be at Letchworth State Park in New York. And it's going to be at Eddie's Pavilion, and that's EDDYS Pavilion. And that is going to be starting at 9 o'clock in the morning, and we have the pavilion until 10 o'clock that night. So I will be providing hot dogs and hamburgers, and condiments for that, obviously, ketchup and mustard, and obviously rolls. And Little Prepper Lady said she plans on bringing pop and paper products. So she's going to bring paper plates and that type of stuff. So looking forward to meeting everybody. I think it's going to be a really good time. A very enjoyable day, and Letchworth State Park is absolutely beautiful. Wonderful, wonderful park. They have swimming there, and the swimming is free once you're in the park. So, like I said, you don't have to hang down at the pavilion all day. You can go wander the park, see the park, and, definitely go swimming and enjoy the day. Hopefully it's going to be a nice day. So, wanted to mention that. Also, we continue our sale on the website and that is going to go through the 4th of August, and it's 20% off of everything that if you want to purchase anything from the website, be it merchandise or Legacy Freeze-Dried Foods. We're doing a 20% sale on everything. So we had extended the sale past what we were going to originally do it, because we had, requests that if we would make it past the 1st of the month. So it's going to go until the 4th of August, okay? So just wanted to say that as well. The other thing I wanted to mention, we have the Prepper Nurse One community on my website at preppernurse1.com, and that's obviously where the sale is as well. But the Prepper Nurse One community is a free community. It doesn't cost anything to join. You just have to register. Once you're registered, you go in. You can meet people from your own state or your own country, and try to connect with like-minded people. Just talking with people. If you want to try to form a group, it's a great way to do that as well. And just the message boards are always blowing up there. They're always doing very, very well. So that's what I just want to share with you guys. I definitely want to hear your feedback on this topic, and I want to hear what you have to say about it. It's definitely something that needs to be thought about ahead of time, okay? So it's not something to get slammed on you at the last minute. Definitely have a game plan for it. So you want to definitely have that in your mind, okay? Alright guys, well, I'm going to jump off here for now. Oh, solar today is pretty much non-existent because of the rain. So I think I've brought in 0.1 today so far. And it's about noon right now. So it's just going to be that kind of day because of the weather. So anyway guys, remember, we are all in this together. That's important to remember. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important that you tell the people that you care about every single day how you feel. Also remember guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, the only one that can stop you from reaching those goals is yourself. Nobody else can do it, okay? Stay positive, stay focused, and stay away from negativity, and you will be fine. I will talk to you guys all tomorrow. I hope everybody has a great day. I may throw up another video later. I haven't decided yet, but so maybe you'll see another one later, okay? I will talk to you later. Have a great day. Prepper Nurse One, out for now.